Welcome back to Solution Station. So let me ask you a simple question. Why is it so easy to remember the lyrics of a song you haven't heard in 3 years, but you can't remember the definition you just read 10 minutes ago? I mean, seriously. You remember that embarrassing thing you did in junior school, but you can't recall what your teacher just said in class. Why does that happen? In this video, we're going to break it down in the simplest way. You're going to understand exactly why your brain holds onto random stuff, and let's go of the things you actually need. Let's go. Alright, so first, let's talk about the so-called useless stuff. Have you ever randomly remembered a meme or a funny video from 2018? Or maybe a random line from a cartoon you haven't watched in ages? Like, my leg from SpongeBob?
Yeah, that.
Now here's the thing. Your brain isn't broken. It's actually working perfectly fine. It's just doing what it was designed to do. Your brain remembers what sticks. And things that are funny, emotional, shocking, or repeated a lot, they stick. Let me give you an example. Remember the first time you watched a really scary movie? Your heart was pounding, your eyes were wide, you were probably sweating. All that drama? Boom. That becomes a memory your brain doesn't want to let go of.
Why?
Because your brain sees it as important for survival, even if it's not real. Same thing with songs, they have rhythm, repetition, and emotion. So when you're singing that Burna Boy chorus without even trying, don't blame yourself. Blame your brain's memory system. Or maybe thank it. Now here's the painful part. Why you forget the things you actually care about. You read something important, maybe a definition, a formula, or even your exam timetable, and boom, it's gone the next day. So, what's going on? Simple, your brain didn't think it was important enough. It was just information with no emotion, no excitement, no repetition. It came in once and it left. Your brain is like a nightclub bouncer. Only VIPs get in and stay. To get something into your long-term memory, you need to make it feel important, emotional, or at least interesting. Reading something once isn't enough. Your brain is like, cool, nice info. But I'm deleting it in 10 minutes unless you tell me it matters. Now the good news, there's something you can do about it. Actually, a lot of things. 1. Use emotion. Try to connect what you're learning to something you care about. Like if you're studying a boring history topic, ask yourself, how would I feel if I lived in that time? Create a little story in your mind. 2. Use repetition. This is huge. Read it today, then again tomorrow, then in 3 days. This is called spaced repetition. Your brain loves it. It's like reminding the bouncer over and over again, hey, this guy's VIP. 3. Make it visual. Draw it. Diagram it. Use colors. Even silly doodles. Your brain remembers images better than plain text. That's why you remember TikTok thumbnails more than textbook lines. 4. Teach it. Yes, I know it sounds like work, but when you teach someone else, you're forced to understand it. Even if you're just explaining it out loud to yourself, do it. Remember, if you can't explain it, you probably don't really understand it. Let's say you're trying to remember the steps of mitosis. You could write it down like a boring list, or you could turn it into a song, a dance, or even a voice note. Heck, act it out if you want. The sillier, the better. Your brain will say, oh, that was fun. Let's keep that. Or maybe it's a math formula. Instead of just memorizing it, ask yourself, where do I actually use this in real life? Can I tie it to something I care about, like budgeting my money or calculating game scores? You gotta trick your brain into thinking it's cool. That's how it works. Think about this. Why do you remember the entire plot of your favorite Nollywood movie, but forget the steps to write an essay? It's because movies make you feel something. They make your brain engage. So, to sum it up, your brain remembers what feels fun, emotional, or repeated. It forgets boring, dry, one-time information. It's not about being smart or dull. It's about how you present the info to your brain. If you want to remember important stuff, make it feel important. Repeat it.
Feel something. Connect with it.
And trust me, once you start doing that, you'll stop forgetting exam content, and maybe forget fewer birthdays too. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. If this helped you, Give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to Solution Station for more tips that actually make sense. See you in the next one.